Yeah, that's good. Right, so that's just finished that pocket off, and I'm reasonably happy with that. That's okay. So all that's left really, I say all that's left, round the nose off, scallop out down the back, and then do the detail around the top of the screw, which I think is going to be an entirely different operation. I'm not going to do that at the end of everything, so I think I'll leave that one until I've cut all the bits and pieces. I'm pretty sure I know how to do it, it's just that it's going to be another setup entirely because I need a rotary table upright. Right, so what I'm doing here is I'm just machining up a fixture that will hold this like so. 2 bolts will hold it on, and that should work. So I'm just machining the step in here, so when I put this in it will sit against the step and a stop. Well, not necessarily a stop, but a step. Chatter on that, which I'm not surprised really. It's sticking up quite high and I'm taking quite a wide cut. I'm taking about half a mil at depth. So this is the machined holder. Nice positive stop on the bottom, and as it happened, that hole, there's the other hole, I had some hardened pin that would drift straight in there, so that's given me another stop. When I put it in the vise, I don't need to stop because this end actually will sit up against the end of the vise, so that will be straightforward enough. If not, I will put a stop so it can repeat every time. So that fixture is now going to be there for me to A, drill this hole, and B, machine this bit here. So that's that. I've just got to drill 2 holes in there. Yeah, just drill 2 holes in there to hold it. So off camera I've just centre punched the centre of the 2 holes. And I only did it off camera because my face would have been in the way anyway, so, and no one wants to see the back of my head. So I'm just going to drill these out now. I don't know whether to drill them and tap them, or so that way I can, when this is held in place effectively, I can double nut it. I might do that. Right, brought you back, and we got the plate in the jig. Well, I say jig, the upright holder that we've just machined. So next is to cut the bottom part of that channel, and basically that's what I'm going to do now. I'm just stopping to see where I am in relation to the curve and that step, because I can't rightly see when I'm working. So I think I'm going to try and mill that step away. Just see it as well when it's... Unfortunately you have to take my word for it. Yeah, I might just leave that there, I think, and that way I can just dress that in with a file. Yeah, because obviously when I've done this cut here, it's not been deep enough. It needs to go deeper. But I don't quite know how you'd work that out. There is a point there. I could probably work it out in CAD, but where do you measure from? It's one of those. But I'm going to dress it in anyway, and by the time it's all been sandblasted at the end, you never know. Right, anyway, let's continue. Obviously I want to get it down to that line. If you can see that line, that is. I'm not entirely sure what you can and can't see. Oh yeah. Yeah, there is a line there. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can just see the line now. That's where I'm going down to. I'm doing the 1/2 mil steps, by the way, 1/2 mil each cut. Right, yeah, I reckon I can probably just dress that little bit in with a file. On the other ones, what I might do is actually purposely cut this one short, and then when I come to do this bit, it will be at the right angle, and then I might machine that then, which I can test in a minute. Well, it'll be hours and hours before I do it, but for you it'll be minutes. So I've just had a hoover up, and I've decided I thought I'd just give you another shot before I take it out of the jig, and you can see what I'm talking about now at your right angle. Where I've milled this doesn't quite blend into the corner, so I think I'll test it in a minute, and I will see if this will blend into that corner when I've got it set up to mill this radius here, which of course should be at the same angle then as this top plate here. And I think that's how I might do it in the final ones. Machine this flat early on just so I can machine that hole, and then come back and do it again. We will see. Anyway, that's come out quite nice, reasonably happy with that. The screws, oh that's the point, I'll just bring that forward a bit. When you'll notice I've modified the jig. When I screwed the two screws in, because they're countersink screws, everything's self-centralised anyway, and the pin then became pointless. Oh, there goes eBay. So in the end I just milled that pin out of the way, and I thought about then putting in another couple of stops just in case, but it was just I really no need. There's just no need. Those screws there hold it in place. It can't go anywhere. You can't move it. You can't align it. It is where it is. So the next step I think is to try and put this radius on this. Oh, you can't even see. So the next step is to try and mill the radius on this end. Right, stanchion bolted in nice and firm, this butted up against it nice and tight. So this will stop it rotating against the cutter, fingers crossed. And I've got the cutter in place, and we're going to cut on a clockwise cut, obviously. So I'm going to be cutting in. If I decide that I'm going to try and do a climb cut at the end, I'll probably spin this round and just give it another finish, but we'll see what the finish is coming up like.